One of the challenging things with a working band like the Mavericks, with a high-paced schedule, we are going to have to look at working in studios in different cities,
I think initially speaking, we were just trying to find a block in our schedule where we were, just off the road and we can actually try to be productive. We've been wanting to record some new music for a while.
The band, Raul specifically, they're got to have to feel very, very comfortable with the place they record at. Out in the desert, overlooking Santa Fe, on top of a hill, immediately pulling up, I was like, okay, cool, this is something interesting. This looks like something the band would be into.
We all jumped in. We were all ready for it. It's been long overdue, and we were excited to get back to the studio.
Welcome to the high desert.
We have also an adventure. I mean, look at where we are. Beautiful Santa Fe, New Mexico, on top of this really cool mountain. Being here does something to your spirit and your soul.
Immediately walking in, it was funky. It was a vibe. There was, there's a band house connected to it.
Honestly, being in Santa Fe, it just does something to your spirit, if you're connected in that kind of way.
All the art's mine. I'm a visual artist. I'm not sure how a painter ended up with a recording studio. Originally, for the first 7 years, everything happened in this room because this was all there was. And so in 2009, we got the loan to expand and bring it up to what it is today. Most recording studios are very sterile environments. We like to get down and dirty here, and it's all about the vibe. Maybe our room might be a little too live. We like a live room. We don't like a dead room. We want to hear all the strings mingling in the atmosphere, and you could put, room mics up in the corners and just capture the atmosphere of the whole thing. The bleed, let it bleed.
Oh, I'll use that blackface Princeton right there. That's the best amp in the world. I know. I'm like, we're good.
Yeah.
I don't know, this Princeton from '62 is really sweet. This 55 Gretsch Electromatic, it's got a real nice crunch and breakup. So does this Airline. It goes crunchy real quick. If you're doing a second or third guitar part on a song, maybe you want a different texture to complete your palette, and so we have other toys.
And kind of the idea behind my vision for this was to kind of break up what we're doing in Nashville, see if that would get the guys out of their comfort zone to a degree and try something new.
Let's use this space and make it help us create something.
Well, and that's why I thinking of here, let's take advantage of the funkiness and the fact that it is open, that it's not a bunch of ISO booths.
Exactly.
Well, Nico Bolas, obviously has remarkable history, all the work that he's done with Neil Young.
He has been with us for the last 11 years since we actually got the band back together. And, his credits and his pedigree go without saying. He's a giant in the industry.
The real important thing with this band is to be in record before they know what's going on. Eddie?
Yeah.
You can play it more relaxed. One more time. It felt great.
Felt good to me.
Yeah, come on in.
Okay.
It's all really around what key it's in and the live vocal guiding the band. You can always re-sing it.
Yeah.
But I want to set it up so that what you do when they're following you is the master until proven otherwise.
We have a long history of working with the emotionally handicapped. So it's really nice to, that's where Nico comes in, for me at least, is like, we had to hire him. Somebody had to.
We don't really have to talk much because everything I suggest, we do the opposite. So it makes it really easy.
It's pretty easy.
I'll go on the bus with a lot of ideas as to how to produce the record, and he'll make espresso and tune me out.
I said 1:30.
I said 12.
You said 12.
Optimistically.
So
said
we'll
12.
see who actually gets
Yeah.
closer to which.
I'm still closer. I got 15 more minutes on my side.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, they're purists. Hey, Jason. How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
Great.
Hey, Raul, how are you?
Hi, Nico.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, man. What are we doing?
We're going to record some music.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who's doing it?
I'm hoping the Mavericks.
Ah.
Yeah, if I'm lucky.
All right. Well, let's see what happens.
You're lucky.
So today we started the recording process here, and we started a little late today because Nico didn't specify that it was 12 noon, not Cuban time. There's a difference. I hate to say it, but it's true. So I got here at like 1:05.
I don't get my hopes up, anymore.
I'm gonna do a scratch vocal to that, and then we all a scratch guitar to tempo, and then we add all the shit. Okay.
Can I say that? Because we're filming and I'm producing.
Who wants to yell cut? That guy.
Cut.
It's that guy. It's that
Can I say we're rolling?
We decided to, because of the studio that we're in and the vibe, we decided to, instead of recording everybody at once, we kind of did it a little differently. We went piece by piece. It's just a different type of performance, but it lets you zero in on everybody's parts and all the little ear candy stuff that you can add to it. So it's been a wonderful day here in Frogville Studios. All this music had been written, in anticipation perhaps of a Mavericks reunion. There was some rumors always going around, and so I kind of had them, in my back pocket. And The Years Will Not Be Kind is one of those songs. But the flood happened in 2010. Nashville had a horrible flood. It wiped out just about everybody in the music business, and people lost their homes, and lives were lost, and it was horrific. And it wasn't until recently that I went and dealt with all the stuff from the flood, and went through the bins and found old iPods and hard drives and iPads, and this song was one of the songs in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I wasting my time here? Am I just running from my life? Just a day in front of the devil with no angel on my side. Just kind of hit me in a whole different way than it did back then.
There's a maturity to it that I like.
That's what I'm trying to. That's what I wanted to convey.
And I hear the same old story every morning across my mind as the clock chimes on the hour. I know the years will not be kind. I didn't feel right singing it for some reason.
You didn't feel the years yet?
Yeah, I didn't feel the years yet. It just didn't. I hadn't lived long enough to sing it. But I'm learning to accept it, that the years will not be kind. Live and invest.
Do you need tea or water or anything?
Water.
Can I have a water? Does anybody have any bottled water back here?
Right there, to the right.
Thank you. The take before this I liked the first and second verse better. When you got to evening and you got lost, it obviously
Yeah.
fell apart. But your singing was a little bit more settled. And the one after this was a little bit following
I
the
turned
right
it
hand.
down, so let me turn it back up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Then I pull up to the station. I figure I'll give you a call. I can read my fortune in front of me, right here on this bathroom wall. And I'm looking in the mirror. It's all greasy and it streaks. And the guy's staring back at me. He's seen a razor in weeks.
I remember the very first time I heard the demo of the song that Raul presented to us. Instantly, I heard something totally different, not only in the song, but in the production of it, and also something different in Raul's voice. And so I was really excited to try to see what we could do to it. And I feel like so far where we're at with that song in terms of tracking and recording is far exceeded, I think, everybody's expectations. It's a very dramatic song, and it's very reflective, and it seems very timely, actually.
But I'm old now, and the years are not kind.
Yes.
So years.
Don't we know it? Stop writing about my life, all right?
Man, that's amazing. Like, that's what's funny about a lot of these songs. It's like I found a time capsule, and I wrote these songs for me now.
Right.
Will not be kind. They're burning fast up ahead. They're fading slowly behind. But I'm learning to accept it, that the years will not be kind.
It is a song of accepting where you are in your life and your age and what is behind you and what's ahead. And it's a bittersweet. I'm not going to say that it's optimistic or pessimistic. It's just reality. It is what it is. When you get to, at least personally, when I get to this age, you do think about those things.
They're burning fast up ahead. They're fading slowly behind. But I'm learning to accept it, that the years will not be kind.
And it's an interesting thing, but I think the thing I'm most proud of so far of this moment is that, after all the years of touring and all the shows we do a year, that we still are like little teenagers, recording for the first time again, and hearing all the stuff that you're making and creating coming back at you. Honestly, being in Santa Fe, it just does something to your spirit, if you're connected in that kind of way.
They're burning fast up ahead. They're fading slowly behind. But I'm learning to accept it, that the years will not be kind. Was that a mix?
No.
Oh, okay. Relax, man.
Are you filming? Are we filming? I am not going to put up with this. This is not how you make records.
Oh my God. So,
Cut! Cut! All of you, say it with me. Cut!
Now that we've set up, now that we've done it, now that we know, we could get through Overnight Success pretty quickly and then start Moon and Stars.